Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Talladega for our special event, the second one of the 2025 year. We are here for the Father's Day Invitational. We want to begin on saying Happy Father's Day to all the fathers across the world. But one special father here is racing the 24. Of course, it is OT Platinum, the father of Agent Bubble and Little Man. That is the Fortune family starting in the last two rows. And I believe we are about to go green. Here I am joined by Gene, the founder of C Sports. Gene, how are you? So as Gene stops talking, we are underway at Talladega. Cookie on the inside, Fearless on the outside. 80 laps here around Talladega. DJ in the middle going to go low. Spring coming back up high. But the main driver we're going to be talking about this entire race is OT Platinum. That is the Fortune's family father. As they're all in the back.
OT's already making some money. He's not too much. He's only gone up to three spots that he passed.
Yeah, so back in the day, we have some history from Bubble himself. OT Platinum used to play early 2000 NASCAR games. He had schemes and he was going to run them, but they couldn't work as Cookie, and they're already wrecking down the backstretch. That's Oscar spinning to the inside. OT Platinum's involved.
Platinum's involved. No damage for
We have no...
Caution is out.
There is the caution. They will be racing back. As a four-car stack-up happens on the backstretch. I don't know what happened there.
I had my camera on Platinum, so I'm not sure what happened.
As Fearless is going to come back to the yellow, and it's going to lead us to the backstretch where we do have our restarts. Obviously, we do have to do our... And they're again trying to slow down. But obviously, damage does not count for going back to the restart zone. But we do have to do our restarts on the backstretch, because if we do it into turn at the start and finish line, cars cannot get up to speed into turn one, as Bubble they slow down before getting to the backstretch so we don't wreck. Obviously. We are getting word that TTB is lagging, or asking other drivers if they are lagging. Everyone else says no. Obviously, yesterday, we did have that humongous lag spike in
that had to
the IndyCar race.
Yeah, that has to postpone the IndyCar race yesterday. Yeah, I was doing the Spanish broadcast for that. Obviously.
Yeah, hopefully clean and clear for this event.
Yeah, at least we got to start this one, so that's gotta be worth something. But
yeah, ending our first caution of the race for a four-car stack-up on the backstretch. Oscar spinning to the inside as the drivers get the R Command, Fearless in the lead, Carter on the outside. There is the countdown. And Fearless leads them away. Good restart by Fearless. Here comes the outside line led by Carter in the 76. TTB helping Fearless get out to a healthy lead, but here comes the high line. Very big run, huge run.
Huge run. Let's see if it'll be enough.
Yes, majority of the cars are on the bottom. DJ looking, here comes Train, big run. 3x3, oh my god. That was a humongous run. And Train clears to the lead, here comes Fearless, 2:11. We are going rocketing around here. These are humongous pushes. Oh, and Agent gets turned into the wall, here comes... Oh, and they're spinning everywhere. 5 cars spinning down the backstretch. Little man gets involved.
Huge crash. It's the big one.
Yeah, big one down the backstretch. Agent gets turned. Little man was around. Agent coming back up the track. Little man spinning.
Spring's involved. Spring was involved. Agent obviously.
Yeah, Anthony was involved. I think Bubble was involved also. Anthony that's Agent right up in front of his dad.
Agent came up onto his dad. No, that's not what I meant. No, wait. Okay, no, okay.
Oh.
Okay, anyway.
Maybe finally here.
Agent up onto the track. And
yeah, Agent was sliding and turn swinging forward and then just came up trying to avoid Bubble but didn't see his dad.
Yeah.
But
Platinum.
the second
Platinum again got away with no damage, so nothing too serious for him. Obviously.
Yeah, we do have to talk about this package as I was not expecting these drivers to be going around 2:15 after pushes. So we're going to see pack racing the majority of the night as the drivers are lining up again as TTP decides to make a third lane. But OT gives him a spot as Agent and Spring come to the rear of the field.
Agent had to get a new car. I don't know if there's a car limit today. Is there?
Yeah, we ought to check on that as yeah, there are no resets as Spring catches up and we are back green. Cooking on the inside, Fearless, big one, not clear. On the inside, Train helping Cookie. Bubble on the outside with help of Anthony. OT in the middle. Just trying to back up to dominant lines. But there goes Train in the middle of the pack. He gets hit by Kimmy. DJ spinning around, but no damage. Luckily, that's Kimmy sliding almost on pit road. DJ stuck in the grass. Kimmy facing backwards, but we stay green. That 5 of 80.
And Kimmy with
yeah, the pack is spread apart here. As we have Oscar, Carter, and Bubble on the outside. Here comes Bubble with a big run to the inside, but he hits Fearless, gives him bump draft. Yeah, Fearless holding the lead on the outside. It's 5 against 2, but here comes Carter down to the inside. Carter coming down pit road, maybe. Yeah, he's coming down pit road. As we are hearing, Kimmy got damaged. Bubble taps the wall a little bit. He just stopped steering. But a lackluster single file, but Spring on the inside trying to make some ground up.
Yeah, but there's no help on that inside line, so he's going to get back up onto the outside, and it seems
So we are hearing from a bunch of drivers that Kimmy did get damaged, which would have caused a caution. So I guess race control, who is Bubble, missed it. But obviously he is racing, so he can't do that as all the drivers are on the high line. I'm going to save fuel, but with these high speeds, can you really save fuel? As CTP gets shuffled out. A big one, Cookie making a move on Oscar. Anthony gonna make it 3 wide on the top 2 lanes. Anthony to the inside of Bubble. Cookie gonna help Bubble get past him. Anthony's gonna drop back. Bubble to the inside.
Bubble to the lead.
Cookie stays on Fearless's bumper side by side for the lead. Obviously, this is the first time in a Bubble race in a while that we've raced on Talladega, but it's smooth, so this track did get repaved. Normally we would have a little bit of bumping on the tracks, some bumps and some color differentiation on the asphalt, but a new repave for Talladega coming into the race. But Fearless holds the lead. Cookie in second, Bubble in third. But Bubble makes a move to the outside. Here comes the train on the bottom. It's Platinum. Hard into the wall. He has front end damage. That is a caution. They're going to race it back to the front. To the start-finish line. Bubble on the outside. Will Bubble be able to get there? Will Cookie make a move? I don't think Bubble's going to get there, but he does have a big run to the side of Train.
I don't think it's good.
Might be able to get third. I don't think it's... Whoa!
Yes, it will. No, it won't.
Oh, I don't think he's going to get there. Spring through the middle.
Fearless wins the race back. Third caution.
Yeah, Cookie does keep second, and Oscar spinning in the glass. Well, through the glass, not spinning. Keeps it together. But it was Cookie in second and Bubble in third on that restart. For the restart, Fearless holds the lead as our third caution of the race. Just waiting for all the drivers to get packed up and ready for the restart. But it does look early that this is going to be a chaotic one. Drivers are just gonna have to learn what they can and can't do with the pushing.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of risks early, and I don't know if they're gonna want to do that. We don't know what the car limit is for resets.
Well, there is no limit, so they can go ball. They can just go full throttle. As waiting on
the countdown.
But obviously, this race does not count for points in the Bubbles Cup standing, which just started. I believe the winner was Carter, but I'll have to make sure. But obviously, this race was going to be run at Daytona, but last minute they decided to change it to Talladega. So,
yeah. So, if you're
interesting move, but shown to be providing good racing already.
Yeah, but speaking of that, if you're wondering why the thumbnail has Daytona, that's what I am. I only realized it the last minute, and I thought so. Yeah. Anyway, we're about to. We should get racing right about
As laps get changed, and we do get the R command. As there is the countdown, we are back green. Fearless with a good push. Spring does not go. He is sleeping on the restart.
That is for Spring. And there's a crash already.
Oh, there's a
Boom,
big
slam.
crash.
Carter.
That's OT getting slammed by Oscar. But there is no damage, so that will not be a caution.
Yes, it will.
No, it will be a caution. Multi-car accident on the restart. They're racing back.
Fearless, it looks like. Oh,
Fearless holding the lead, and there's a bigger wreck.
Bubble.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, TTB gets slammed. He slammed the outside wall, and then DJ just hits him bubble hard into the outside wall.
A lot of cars.
Drivers cannot not get a grip tonight.
This is gonna be a long night. I already know that.
As there is Agent, our last special events winner. Actually, no, our last special events was our bubble, the 2.4 hours of Daytona, which Kimbug did win the overall. And I believe it was Napa who won GT, but those drivers are not here. So after that, it was the Milwaukee race, which Agent did barely just win in a close shootout. So Agent looking to get a special events win in 2025. As we look at the command, as Cookie is still backwards. I don't even know why we got the command. Cookie was not ready. But anyways, we are back green, 3 wide for the lead, 2 rows deep.
I think that's true.
Oh, the hard in the wall.
Oh.
That's Platinum. That's the father racing in the race. But the 3x3 crossed the line. 4 wide now. Here comes Agent on the bottom.
Oh my God.
Train's gonna lead us back to the caution. Oh, and Bubble gets spun. Another caution. This is
two first lap, not even first lap, 2 half lap cautions in a row, and
this is probably the worst start I've ever seen to a Bubbles race. An official race.
I don't think we've even made it to lap 15. We barely made it through lap 10.
I feel like so once again, we do want to wish all the fathers out there a happy Father's Day. And if you haven't wished your father a happy Father's Day, just go do it now. While we have our 5th caution in, I believe, 10 laps. As we do want to say a thank you to Train for making the Prime ticker for our series, which is now sponsored by Prime unofficially, as there goes Bubble on the inside.
Bubble. Around.
No damage, we're going to keep it green. But Train holding the lead, coming on lap 12 as they're all pitting. Bunch of cars on the restart. That is Train leading Spring, Cookie, Kimmy, and Carter. I don't think Carter got pit road speed because he is going faster than everyone else, I believe. He is going 65 miles per hour, so I don't know if Carter is pitting as Spring is spinning on pit road.
Oh.
Going backwards on the
He's gonna
next to pit
use
road
the
as
straighten it out.
Oscar
Spinning.
is
And damage.
yeah, back in damage, but that does not actually, I don't know.
This is gonna be more. No.
I think we just might have respawns, but Oscar leads a bunch of the rest of the field as all of them speed on pit road.
Oh my god. Every single one of them? Yes. Oh my god. We're gonna have a lot of penalties.
Yeah, I don't.
Spring's still spinning.
Yeah, I don't know if there are drive-through penalties as here comes the first pack of pitters. But Oscar holds the lead, a strong lead, over Anthony straight to the outside. He is lifting toward to Anthony to get into a pack so they can start pulling away. And hopefully this race will calm down.
Yeah, now that everyone's spread out, I'm not entirely sure, but we should be able to get a green flag run in here, like a long green flag right now.
Well, it does look like fuel does wear quite fast, as they were only able to go 10 laps with
I think
cautions.
I think everyone just wanted to I think since we had so many cautions at these first 10 laps, I guess they all consider this like the real start of the race, so they just all pit to have a
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my theory. Like they're just all trying to act like this is a 70 lap race and then have their fuel race, have all their fuels at full, so they can actually start this thing.
Yeah, but we're going back to help out his dad in the back. As it's going to be interesting to see who can catch up when. As the front three are in a pack, then we have a pack of three. And running the inside is a pack of two, and then behind them is another pack of two. So if Kimmy and Carter can catch up to this three-pack car and start pushing, we should see them. And there goes Carter. He's going to have a big hit. Nobody will save it.
He saves it. He's still spinning.
That is
He's going to keep it off the wall.
That is a great save as Kimmy is going to back up to...
into the wall. No, that's into the outside wall. Gets it straightened out, but too late.
As Kimmy is going to fall back behind Bubble and OT. As that is another three-car pack. However, they are not the leaders. That is Agent Littleman. Yeah, we have another three-car pack. That is Agent Littleman and DJ.
As I was saying, I think OT is just being really patient today, just not taking...
Well, this is his first time in Roblox racing, so big learning curve for him as he is...
Yeah, but
get a little bit...
Right now I think he's just biding his time, not trying to waste too much.
As the leaders do get separated because of Spring, who is a lapped car. Oscar on the inside, TTP on the inside with Anthony. up high.
Spring almost.
But
got
look at that
crossed.
second pack who was able to catch up to them. Fearless moves to the inside on train.
They're gonna leave little.
Oscar's gonna.
They're gonna leave train in the dust.
Oscar might pull up right in front of this contact. TTP and Oscar did make a little bit of contact. Here comes Fear. With help from Cookie. And OT behind him. Bubble moves to the inside to help his father. Kimmy follows suit. Making a move through the middle.
Through the middle.
3 wide.
Let's see if this is gonna work. It's a 3-car pack against a 1 pack and a 2 pack. Right now.
OT slicing up the. Slicing through the field. Went from the bottom to the middle to the top. As Anthony does lead this group, but I don't think he is in position to. We're going to have to make sure. As he's going to move up right in front of Spring. OT making moves.
There's not going to be any help there.
Might have to fall back in line. He's going to move to the bottom. Here comes Bubble to help him. Going to move back to the middle. They're going to be 3x3. Anthony moves to the inside right in front of OT. Yep. Bubble's staying on the back of him, but OT moves to the bottom. Now leaves Bubble in the middle. He's going to rip it top right in front of Oscar.
This is
Spring leading the outside. OT doesn't have enough room.
Anthony.
But this pack is losing time to the leaders. So the more racing they do, the slower they are.
Yeah.
But Bubble moves to the inside after a huge run. Gonna be side by side as TTB almost gets hooked. Kimmy goes through the middle, making a move on Oscar. Can't make it work. Gonna file behind him. This pack looking to get single file now. And just catch up to the leaders, but Bubble not wanting to do that.
Most of everybody.
Making a move. Here comes Oscar and Kimmy. To the inside, but the leaders are losing about a tenth. I mean, almost about 3/10 a lap. So, their discretion as Oscar going to move up to the top. Big run on the outside. Anthony rocketing to the front of this pack as Carter, as we move to the leading pack, is helping the 3-car leaders. That is Agent, Littleman, and DJ. Sorry, 4-car pack working together is going faster than a pack that is not working together, so. But this is a great representation right here. The front 5 working together, and they are pulling away just a little bit. Bubble in the draft.
They're all gonna try and get into it. They're gonna make it single file finally. And
yeah, they're gonna try and make it single file. If they do, they will be rocketing around the speedway. The 2.6 mile Talladega here in Alabama. As Bubble making a move to the inside. Big run. Spring to the inside. Oscar with a huge run. Yeah, these ones are just so big that they can't hold a line. They just can't work together. As Bubble moving up to side draft, can't make it work. Bubble dragging 4 cars behind him up to the top. Anthony might drop back, so is Spring.
Yeah, most of the inside line files back up except for Anthony and Spring. But I think they're gonna be losing a lot.
Oh, but Little Man on the leading pack spins out.
Damage. He's gonna have to reset.
So just.
Oh, platinum. Recovers it.
On the glass.
Doesn't. lose much of anything, actually.
Gonna get helped by Kimmy in the 21 Air Force car. As Bubble makes a gap possibly for Kimmy and Platinum, but he's gonna move back. Misses the push on Kimmy, but it's gonna help OT. OT might make a move to the inside or just hold the line.
Looks like he's gonna hold.
He is.
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna hold the line.
Oscar leading this pack. The driver that's been making the moves most is Bubble. Often diving it low, Fearless to the outside of Cookie. He's gonna get fouled out.
Oh,
As Fearless gets turned in front of the field. No, it's just gonna be him. He's gonna respawn.
Yeah. No caution for that. So not a good moment for Fearless. That's gonna hurt him a lot.
Here comes OT leading this pack.
Yep.
It's gonna move up right in front of Oscar.
This is the highest.
Oh, but he is. Oscar's gonna make a move to the outside. Here comes Bubble to help his dad.
LT's is far inside.
Bubble moving up top.
He's gonna clear the pack, and he is firmly in front.
But this is not the leading pack. As they're side by side, that is TTP in Spring. Oh, Oscar! Oh, he almost whipped.
That was almost a disaster for Platinum.
Yeah, he tried to make a move on the outside, but probably just got too big of a push by Bubble, as they are now single file. So hopefully, but he's running a little bit low. Oscar's making a move.
We're gonna see how much time they gain.
Oh, but there's a big push up top. OT might fall to the back. Anthony gonna help OT. But he is gonna move back up top. Here comes Spring on the inside helping Anthony.
DJ's pitting. And I think I know someone.
Yeah, that is.
I know there was a three. I know the front three was a three-car pack, so.
So we might look at Agent Peel off soon, as they are running significantly slower than
right now.
This front pack, but they are battling once again.
Right now, Agent's just.
Bubble making a move on Oscar 3 wide.
Agent's just grabbing onto whatever speed he can with Carter.
Gonna have to look at the gap on the leader of.
We're gonna see how much time the pack gains on Agent here. Because I know it was 28 seconds. Let's see if they.
Oh, up the track, all the way up against the wall. OT pushes him into the wall.
I'm not very happy.
2.8. They did lose 0.2 that lap. It was 27.6. Spring makes a move up top. That's gonna leave Bubble. Gets back to the bottom. OT moves low. Bubble gets
shoved down.
He got bumper locked.
He's gonna get back up. No problems there. So.
Yeah, that is an issue with the top lane moving to the bottom. If it's a big enough push, you can bumper lock and spin a guy out. Luckily, Bubble rockets to the outside.
I saw a bit of smoke there for a second.
Bubble holding the outside. There is a little man. Driver who did spin out from third or second place. I believe it was second. Agent still working with Carter. As this field gets single filed out. That just leaves Little Man on the inside. Here comes Anthony. No one going with him. Here comes Spring to the inside. These drivers have been working together all race long.
Move up front. Anthony clears Bubble. Maybe? Yes.
Bubble using the side drive. He's going to move up right in front of Oscar. Oscar is going to give him a big push. Oh, he's going to turn.
And Anthony, that was almost a disaster.
They will save it. Spring. Oh, there goes
but
TTB. He was.
TTB doesn't. Single car.
Oh, right in front of the field. They all avoid him.
And no damage yet.
Oh, there goes.
Oh.
There goes Ortiz. Not going to hit the wall that bad. These cars are on edge.
They're pushing.
As Bubble gets a big. Almost got turned big. He was on the wall. Little just got into him and turned him to the inside.
They're all pushing it right now. They're all pushing the limits on what these things can do. Something's bound to happen in these next 2 laps. It keeps going at this rate.
Yeah, the way they are racing, they've been racing chaotically. Train to the inside. Cookie.
Yeah, Bubble.
Train and.
Bubble on the radio comms telling this pack to like.
Please stop.
Please stop. Or as he eloquently puts it, please stop. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, he is getting really mad with this pack right now. They're gonna need to calm.
Yeah, not happy how these drivers have been racing. Getting loose. But these cars don't have a lot of downforce in them. But the field.
Agent actually
Still losing time to Agent.
Yeah, they're losing time.
Yeah, it's been hovering around the 28-second mark or just under it. Bubble rockets to the inside. Really aggressive side drafting.
He's gonna move back up. See if he can get a push from Oscar.
Yeah, just sprinting, and as we do get fuel numbers, Bubble is on 500, Train on 54, Cookie on.
Bubble's on 500 fuel.
Or maybe he meant 50 fuel, or.
I saw it. 500 fuel. Little's on. Little's holding Bubble's bluff right now.
Oh, and Spring gets turned. He tried to block in front of Cookie. As Anthony is lagging. As Oscar trying to make a move on Bubble. Oh, Anthony in the wall. Oh, big hit to the inside. That is going to be a caution. That was a huge hit.
And he speeds on a pit road somehow. And he's... Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think he is lagging as... I don't believe this is... It might be the race back. I don't know. Did Agent cross the line? Yeah, no, he did.
Yet.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, this field does have to race back still.
So Agent's going to win the race back. So now
well,
it's to see who can get second.
Because this is not the leading pack.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, Agent is your leader.
That's a bit weird, but...
So might have to just...
6 caution of the night and the first one in a long while tonight, surprisingly. Hopefully this doesn't cause a chain of events which results in 500 cautions again. Because I am not trying to do that.
Waiting for the drivers to get back in position. as it's been a very long day for me
Tell me about it.
with the deciding to pull an all-nighter for the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, Carter reporting lag. I believe
OT,
Anthony was also lagging, so
so that's probably not gonna count against them. OT Platinum in fourth. That's the highest he's gonna be restarting all day. Let's see what he's gonna do on this restart with his son in first. I forget back to green. And OT's
yeah, I believe the.
It's not gonna work, and he's gonna.
Oh, he's not clear, but he does go to the outside line. He puts Oscar in the middle.
Yeah, but yeah, and leaves Oscar in the dust.
Oh, and he's gonna hit the wall. He collects a bunch of them.
Into the wall. Little's involved. Fearless, Oscar.
3-car spin to the inside. TTP racing down pit lane, but he's gonna turn back up. Doesn't collect anyone. Thankfully.
That's a
Yeah, as Agent would say, that is a huge hit.
platinum.
Oh,
Just head on. It's
as
like that.
as our first DNF of the race, TTP, he is gone from the race, deciding to not continue in the race.
I guess he's been experiencing too much lag, maybe. We're not sure of the reason why. I'm not gonna bother trying to figure it out.
Just waiting for the drivers to reline up. As the probably our third big one. Well, probably not. Haven't had the big one yet, as we do get the countdown. Back green. Fearless already spinning on the restart. DJ goes high. There goes Agent.
Bubble to the inside. No.
Train spinning in the back. Big push up top. 216 from Agent.
Oh, the 99.
Cooking a little bit sideways. Bubble moves up top. What does fuel strategy look like? Can they make it? How many stops will they have to do? Can they just make it on one fourth stop? Or oh, and Dino!
DJ.
I mean, that's not Dino, that's DJ. Tried to move back up high.
Keeps it straight, but not without front end damage.
Oh, Carter slows. I mean, Bubble slows down to. Mess with Carter. As Carter might get some retaliation here. But Agent still your leader.
Oh,
Anthony hits a wall pop.
Oh my god. And he's gonna slam.
Oh, there goes the 24. That's OT hard into the wall. There's our caution.
That is.
Gonna race it back to the line. Five cars racing back.
8th caution of the night, and we're only approaching the halfway.
Might be beating the record tonight on most cautions in a race. Agent gonna lead us, but here comes Kimmy with a big one. Spring to the inside. Kimmy making a move. Agent blocks him. Very, very late block, but he's going to keep the lead. Kimmy in P2.
Lots of
There's only 5 cars were in the pack.
I don't know if this is gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna have a long reflex run now because now that we're pushing the halfway, I'm sure some people are gonna get their sets are getting more desperate to get ahead.
Drivers are talking that we might see pitters on the restart. Train did say he was looking to pit as we do get the countdown.
Here we go.
Back green.
With the better start.
Oscar doesn't get a good start. Fearless moves down to the inside, but Oscar moves him out of the way. Spring moves up top. Agent gonna move up top. Bubble runs it down to the bottom. He's gonna be pitting this lap. There goes Train.
Along with Train.
Kimmy through the middle. Gonna help Agent contact. That's quartering DJ. As DJ just comes up and puts Anthony in the wall. Wonderful driver right there. As Bubble is blocking Train so he doesn't get pit road.
That is.
That's just
I don't know.
an awful driver right there.
I don't know what was happening right there. If that might have been retaliation for him.
That is the worst.
That is just ridiculous.
That might hurt Bubble later in the race.
And Bubble is taunting Train, and Train's being sarcastic. That was definitely illegal. That's what he says. But up front, single file pack now. Agent.
Probably not going to end well, and there's a big lift. There goes Kimmy. Oh, this might be a huge wreck. There goes Spring in the outside wall. On the wall, crashing down in the bottom.
It is the big one.
Only 4 cars involved. No caution somehow. There's the caution.
Agent looking to get that lead back up. His dad.
To the outside. That's not going to help him. Family feud going on right here as Carter's going to lead us back.
It is not Sun's Day. The LT is apparently saying. It is not Sun's Day.
As Bubble and Train are still racing as Train goes to the inside. He might be wrecking Bubble.
Oh my.
This is the finish.
This is
to a race back. Train is drifting on the inside.
Official drift. Oh my god, that was the best pass I've seen all day.
Bubble moves to the inside. He's gonna turn little.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's gonna turn Train.
And he almost. Now he's gonna. Train is definitely angry now. Where he is not gonna be happy. I don't think we've seen the last of Train versus Bubble yet. Something's gonna happen now. Oh, Spring. And Bubble roasts and race control roasts DJ for some reason. That's crazy.
as this is our 9th caution of the race. Pretty sure we've had more caution laps than actual green flag laps. As we're gonna go back green. Little man doesn't go.
Oh,
He forgot what
OT with
the
better
color
start,
green means.
but it's not gonna be enough to keep him ahead. DJ and Bubble with him.
Yeah, Quarter leading the inside. OT leading the outside. Here comes Agent gonna do his pit stop. Anthony gonna do his as well. Varying pit strategies here.
I forgot to mention, we are now past the halfway mark. And it is 9:05.
Yeah, we are past halfway. And DJ just wrecks the father.
That is... Bubble's grounded now. Bubble's grounded.
As DJ almost loses his license. As Bubble almost wrecks Carter. He almost Dale Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson. But it is happy to say that we do have the dad leading the Father's Day race.
Yep. Let's see if Dad can lead a lap here.
Yeah, can he lead a lap? It'll be his first lap led out of
yes, it will.
The race.
OT Platinum, the Fortune Patriarch, is going to lead a lap.
Well, Bubble,
today.
take it from him. No, he will not. OT, Mr. Fortune, the father in the race, will lead his first lap in road racing.
Ever.
I think we're going to have to give him an award for that, because that is a huge accomplishment here in Bubble Studios, just leaving a lap.
I want to see who we can interview. I want to see if we can interview this guy after the raceway. Anyway.
I don't think we can get an interview with him.
I hope they should be in the. They should. Oh my. You continue.
Yeah, still holding the lead, gonna lead his second lap. As back in the day, he did race NR 2003, I do believe, those NASCAR racing games back in the day. But still holding the lead. It is a Fortune 1-2. As a big push, they're running 220. Insane speeds. As Littleman gets shuffled out. Another big push to the front. Kimmy gets the loose. Here comes Spring with a huge run. Fearless to the inside of Kimmy. We just got to make sure DJ stay away from that 24. Yeah, still holding the lead. Impressive stuff here in the second half of the race. Might have to give him a license. As here comes Spring on the inside, help with Fearless and Train. But the speed is up top with a big push. Let's look at how much the inside line loses speed.
Yeah,
Fearless and Train move up to the high line.
Nearly as many cars on the inside, so.
Train. Gonna move to the back. Here comes Oscar making a move. DJ's gonna stay high. Here comes a big push outside. Will they block it? That's a very late block, but he makes it. Oh!
No. He saves it. Mr. Fortune saves it.
As here comes DJ. He might wreck the 24 once again. Oh, big contact. Kimmy and Carter moves down to help the 24. But are gonna have to move back up. Kimmy and OT holding it strong on the inside. Bubble's gonna move down. He's gonna help the 24. Bubble moves down also. Here comes Carter rocking on the outside with Help him, Oscar. There goes
fearless
Fear. This is going to
run.
be a big hit if he
Oh,
doesn't
this is
save
not
it.
gonna be good. Pow! Hard into the wall. No caution.
It's going to respawn there.
I think OT's
Here comes
looking,
Oscar.
OT's looking for a space.
OT falling back a little bit.
I think OT is just looking for a space to fall back. It's okay.
Yeah, they're just losing a lot of time.
Oh, he's gonna stay on the inside. The lone
Oh,
driver
Bubble
is
very
gonna
loose.
take this.
Comes Kimmy to the inside. No help from him. As drivers are going to cautiously hold it to the outside.
They're being a lot more careful now than they were in the first half.
Yep, over 220 off of exit. Just rocketing around this track. But only 38 seconds ahead of or behind them, which would mean about 8 seconds ahead of them as here comes DJ making a move. Might not get help. Here comes Cookie. DJ aggressively side drafting. Yeah, DJ just falling back even more. But just 8 seconds ahead of him. You have Agent and Anthony. Will they get lapped? They're just losing a bunch of time. With only 2 cars versus 10 cars. As here comes little man on the inside train.
Inside.
Looking middle, gonna move back to the top. Little man coming down pit road.
Single file.
Yeah, 30 laps to go. Here comes DJ and OT. Trying to make the inside work. Not going to make it work. Big push on the outside. 223. Oh, there goes OT.
Oh, no.
Backs it into the wall. Big hit.
No caution. Yes, there is.
That is going to be a caution. Kimmy comes down pit road. No, he can't.
No, he doesn't. If that
But
caution
we're gonna
came
call
a
him.
few seconds earlier, a few seconds later, like a few seconds later, Kimmy might have timed that stop perfect, but now it's over. That's might all be up for grabs now.
Yeah, gonna have a restart just under 30 laps to go. Bubble is your leader. Just waiting for drivers to get back going or get lined up before we go back green. As we will have return to a normal schedule, hopefully, for next weekend. Pro Formula being Friday at 8 p.m. Then Saturday we'll try Texas once again.
You can catch that on the Bubble the Motherboard channel. That stream will be produced by me. Bubble will stream because I may overcast some stuff on that. And also,
And then once again, Sunday will be the Cup
also,
race.
Yep.
And we are back green.
Back green, as I was saying, there will also be external broadcasts of the week. And that will very well be Spanish broadcasts for West and the Garcia.
Bubble moves high. Carter down low. OT in the grass, spinning out.
Man. He's gonna...
I don't know what was going on there. It's a big pack. Oh, and Cookie and Carter missed pit entry. But that is 4 cars entering pit road. Will they be able to make it 3 wide, almost for the lead? DJ on the outside. Arthur's going to get clear. Oscar does run clear. As there is a caution on the speedway. It is for OT. He did get front end damage. So.
No.
So unlucky for him, but very fortunate for the drivers who
Bubble
did pit.
In a pit road.
Oh, but he is going to be able to.
Everyone's banned.
As Bubble is about to ban all.
He's about to crash out. He is on the verge of crashing out right now. Oh my god, this is... You can tell he is not happy with the racing product that is happening that is going on right now. 10 plus cautions today.
But they did have testing before this, so...
And
I'm pretty sure they knew what the racing product was as Bubble's still spinning out. Losing talent as we speak.
Yeah. The big boss of everything that happens in...
And he runs into his brother.
Yep. The big boss of everything that happens in Bubble Studios is losing talent as we speak. How am I gonna call it? We should probably stop talking before he bans us. Because this is he's about to ban us if we keep. Okay. Green flag lights are really low. No.
Go low, go low, go low.
No! We can't do that. We're on live television.
Alright, as all the drivers are lined up, I think. As this is on the C broadcasting group, so I can say whatever I want. As you're back green, Carter spinning on the restart as 3 cars are wrecking. OT slams the outside wall. And he's going to get damage on the inside wall. That might be a caution.
Not yet.
As a bunch of cars are... DJ speeds as usual. No caution, as the Fortune brothers are training top. As it will become a Fortune 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, will not be a Fortune 1, 2, 3, 4, as that would be a quarter C.
Dad's in pit road right now. He's exiting the store. I think he might have to respawn.
Yeah, OT on pit road. He is going to respawn. Bubble turns his brother.
Oh.
So family feuds starting to happen as here comes OT.
First he goes. First he almost wrecks his dad, and now little man. He does not care anymore. He's
As I do believe this is starting to become a demolition derby a little bit.
Bubbles going for family blood at this point. Yeah, look, he's on his quarterback. I knew it. He's going for no.
And he just turned his own. He just wiped out his entire family. What? Is his brother next? I mean, is his dad next? He's right there.
No. This is. I'm sorry.
Folks, this is about to turn deadly. There is about to be a huge fight in the Fortune family as.
I know I'm supposed to be professional, but Bobo just went for both of his brothers, and now he might go for his dad too. This is how can you not?
As here's little man, he might get retaliation. It would be hilarious if that happened.
I think he might just straight up for Paige Bobo right now. Let's see what happens. This is
Concerning stuff going through Bubble's mindset as he goes. Spring not a part of the Fortune family, so I don't believe Bubble will turn Spring, but you never know. It's gonna help his dad. He might turn his dad. I hope not.
Yeah, because if he did, then he'd get grounded. We have no races for
He would. Yeah, Bubble Studios might get shut down if he turns his dad.
Yeah. All that and as we're approaching 22 laps go, almost 20 laps go. And a couple laps.
So,
Platinum around.
Okay, Uchi just hits the wall, but I do believe something happened. That is Train, and I think Carter is disqualified.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened
either. As it is 22 to go, this race has been very, very chaotic.
I don't. They really have nothing to lose, so they're just being as. These drivers are just being as crazy as they can, I guess. I'm slowly losing my sanity as the ticker disappears. So now I don't even know who's.
I do think Spring is our leader.
Me and my short term.
And there's the ticker back.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, Spring is our leader, 60 out of 80.
20 laps to go.
21. Bubble making a move on Spring. He's going to back out. There comes Cookie, Agent, and Little Man. Possibly seeking revenge right now.
Yeah. The other two. Let's see how much time they gain here. A lot of time. Not a lot of time gained, but now there's a 0 in that first digit. So.
Here comes Cookie, Agent, and Little Man in that second pack.
Oh, big run, huge run.
Bubble's gonna back up to them. Gonna try and make a move. Will Bubble retaliate on his own brothers? Oh, will his brother retaliate on them? Here comes Bubble with a big run.
Oh,
Might look low, he's gonna look high. Here comes
on the
Agent and
inside,
Little Man.
on the inside too. That's not gonna work for them.
That's not Bubble gonna make a second move. We're just gonna line one up. Anthony goes to the inside, goes to the outside. Still staying in line. Can they all make it on fuel? Big run for Anthony into spring. Spring still maintaining the lead.
Not much happening right now on that front. Square. Car pack. Indy Fearless Oscar. Oh, and something happened.
I do believe
something happened to OT. He had to.
Yeah, I do believe OT got more damage again.
Yeah. I was wondering what happened to him for a second.
As there he is.
And he's just gonna merge straight into the track. Not even gonna bother going up the track.
Bubble lifting a lot.
I think he's holding up his.
Trying to save fuel.
Either that or holding up his fuel for the sake of just.
Bubble with the move. Cookie not gonna go with him.
All alone now. And now here it is. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Agent makes
a
hole for Cookie.
And a couple laps before.
I mean, Agent makes a hole for Bubble.
And now, let's see if we might see some retaliation here. Not yet, but
yeah, Bubble's saving a lot of gas. Agent refusing to push Bubble.
Yeah, here it is. Here's on it, and there it is.
Yep, there it is. But Bubble might come up the track. You never know what Bubble's gonna do. As here he comes. Oh, and he runs into his brother.
And he gets spun
tag team.
Oh, you love to see it. And Bubble and Bubble has been taught a lesson. Probably not. I don't know.
Don't mess with their big brothers.
Yeah.
As it is still Spring holding the lead.
Yeah, even though
No, Little Man's the oldest. Agent is, I believe, the middle child, and Bubble is the youngest.
all right. I just assumed because, I don't know. Anyway, Spring, Anthony, and Cookie breaking off into a 3-car pack. As we have 15 laps to go. This might be between them. I think it might be too early to call, considering how big the track this is. Yeah,
67 out of 80.
I think they're just trying to pull away from Little Man, who is all by himself right now. Something. I think Agent is just saving fuel, maybe. Platinum 2 laps down. That's sad. I think Cookie might try to make a. I think Anthony might try to make a move there. It won't come to fruition now. But look. Anthony's looking. He's looking.
No, I think he's just trying to get there. Here comes the little man. He's been catching ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. Yeah. I think. Yeah. That's why I said they were just trying. That's why they're just trying to keep themselves in that low pack. Just trying to pull away from the markers. Or at least trying to minimize like the amount of time lost. Two, little man.
Lap 69, who's going to get the best lap on racing?
Yep. That's nice.
Spring still managing. Something happened.
Still, Spring just,
maybe.
Spring just keeping Anthony and Cookie in check.
Oh, and there goes DJ wrecking at the back.
And he has damage.
He does have damage that should be. Oh, and they're wrecking even more.
Fearless and Kimmy. Fearless hard into the wall.
Oh, that's a big hit.
And into Kimmy again. Spring's gonna lead the nice lap.
That should be a caution. I don't know why they're not calling it.
Bobo's probably just tired of all the cautions, but yeah, he's
he does. Yeah, he realizes that it was a big wreck, so it will be a caution. Spring
took a bit of time, but there it is.
Here comes Anthony to the inside.
And we will restart. We will reset this field with less than 10 laps to go.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be our last caution though. Anthony's going to try and make one last move.
This will definitely not be the last caution.
And can't get there. Spring holds the lead with the 12th caution of the race. As tomfoolery happens on the inside of the track.
And now we're in
the final stretch.
The 10 laps of doom. 10 laps of doom. Because nobody will survive.
As Cookie is trying to spot steal right now.
That's stupid. I don't know why he's doing that.
Yeah, Cookie just successfully stole a lap. I mean, the lead. For some reason. As we are back green.
Back green for the 10 laps of doom. Spring and Cookie. Not Cookie.
Oh.
Wait, Cookie. Yeah, it is Cookie.
A Cookie in the lead. Spring moving up top.
I thought we were gonna have a wreck there. Bubble went way up.
Oh, what a block! Cookie is amazing! Here comes the big one.
Train. Fear. No.
Oh,
Agent.
there's the big one.
Everybody.
That's the huge one.
And at all that, Platinum did not get involved in that, I think. No, but he's gonna spin himself out. Into the wall.
That was the best block I've ever seen. Wow. Cookie blocks Agent in the worst. That was... Well, there's the huge one.
And we're probably gonna have another huge one in a few minutes.
So I have breaking news from the IndyCar.
What happened?
From the IndyCar race, Joseph Newgarden is upside down. On the front stretch.
How do you flip at Gateway?
Yeah, that's a...
There is no. I'm.
Yeah, how does someone... We're gonna wait until the replay, but that is...
I know we saw flip at Iowa, but Gateway.
Yeah, Gateway. I mean, Gateway is faster as we are back green.
Yeah, here we go.
The 45 has big damage in Indy cars. There's a big gap.
Anyway.
Spring holding the lead.
Spring holding the lead. He's gonna have
Comes Kimmy.
Run from Kimmy.
Fearless to the high side. Bubble being a menace once again.
Bubble doing bubble activities, and he's behind his brother. So
Here comes DJ Kimmy with the big one into spring.
It's not gonna end well. It's probably not gonna end well.
Kimmy moving to the top.
And the leaderboard, there it is.
Here comes Kimmy with the big run down the back. Roy make a move? No.
It is.
Spring still holding the lead.
Cookie, Anthony, and Train. That's 2 wide for second, almost 3 wide for the lead.
As I do have an update, Joseph Newgarden is out of the car. Louis Foster was also involved in the wreck. He was also okay. So good news from IndyCar as we get back to NASCAR. Kimmy holding the lead. It's Spring in second. Racing in the back. Bubba's going to have a huge run to Spring.
Yeah, but he's gonna have nowhere
Will
to
Spring
go.
make a move? He moves to the
Oh my
inside.
God, Anthony slams the wall head on. Oh my God.
Oh, and so I just saw a replay. Joseph Newgarden almost just flipped over the pit wall.
What?
So that is.
Okay, but you're gonna use the
As here comes Kimmy with a big one. Here's the brothers working together. It's a little man on the inside. Kimmy, big run back up top. Oh my God, that's a scary wreck.
Thank God for the gold spring.
Bubble was almost not clear. Fearless is gonna help Bubble, who's gonna help Agent, who's gonna help Little Man.
Finally, some co-op.
And Bubble just walls Spring for no reason.
Some fortune cooperation, surprisingly from Bubble after he killed both of them, both his brothers, for no reason.
Yep, at the outside has a huge run. Kimmy back up to the lead. We're gonna see 2 to go this time by.
The Fortune Brothers versus Bubble Studios.
Here comes Fearless. Spring's gonna block it. Oh, and he's gonna take Little Man with him.
Takes little man with him. No caution yet.
Spring's gonna save it.
2 laps.
Two laps to go.
Bubble Studios' most popular
Kimmy's still holding the lead. Here comes Fearless.
Fearless.
Neither of them have won a special event before. Spring has. Kimmy, big run down the backstretch.
Not as many cars.
Adrian with a bigger run. Here comes Spring.
Oh.
Not going to be able to get there. Big one on the outside. Kimmy rockets. Oh, but he misses the corner. But he still maintains the lead.
But Fearless, not enough for him.
Will he make a move? Coming to the white flag. We must finish this race under green.
It's now or never for Fearless. As we go to 1 lap to go. Here at Talladega in the Father's Day Special.
White flag in the air. Once again, they have to make it to the line. Green. Or else this race is not official and we will do an overtime. Fearless looking for a move. There it is. To the inside. Will Oscar make a move? Is he on the outside? Here comes Cookie. 3 wide for the lead. There's a little man going backwards. Fearless in the lead.
That looks be it for Kimmy.
Getting help by Cookie.
Here comes
Oscar gonna fall back.
Will Cookie try something?
Will he get there?
Mr. Fortune not too far behind, but it's looking like it's too late for him.
It's looking like it's too late for anyone.
Into the try.
But here comes the last big push. Oh, Cookie under the line. I don't think he's gonna work. But they're wrecking.
Fearless is gonna win. Maybe not. No.
I think it is gonna be Fearless.
DJ wins. Probably. I don't know. I think DJ.
We're gonna have to get.
I think DJ went below the yellow line. I'm not. I don't think. We're gonna have to take another look at that.
I did get a clip of it, so I will send it to Bubble. He will decide who our winner is.
So right now, it looks as though DJ has won.
Yeah, DJ currently marked as the leader.
And we know Fearless never went anywhere below the line. So if DJ does get penalized or something like that, we already know that Fearless will be the winner. So we'll see. I'm gonna take a look at the Justin car crash real quick. Oh my God! Jesus Christ. Monkey, if you can, you could probably get in here and tell us the official result. Well, maybe. I don't know. Once he reviews.
Oh, we do have to wait until.
Yeah, once he reviews the thing.
We still haven't gotten a announcement yet on who's your winner.
Just a whole lot of waiting.
Still just waiting.
how long was your replay file? Because
It's
he also DJ might
20
also
seconds.
DJ might also have been full, or so they might. I'm not sure about that, but they might have both at the same time.
Just still waiting on who's your winner.
Yeah, but what a finish that was.
Yeah, Big Lek coming to the line. As we do get an announcement, Fear is your winner here at Talladega with Train in P2, Bubble P3, Spring in P4, and Anthony P5. I don't think we're gonna do any interviews.
I'm too sorry for that. But there is your winner. Fearless after, I don't know what DJ.
2 drivers going under the finish line, or the...
DJ, Race Control says DJ's trajectory was going below the yellow line before he was blocked. And, yeah, the game shut down,
So that is going to do it for us here at Talladega. Thank you for joining us for the Father's Day Invitational. Happy Father's Day, and we'll see you next time.
Next Bubble Studios event.
Goodbye.
Yep. See y'all.
C Broadcasting Group and C Sports reserve their respective rights. Any unofficial use of this telecast without credit to C Broadcasting Group and the sanctioning bodies featured in this presentation is strictly prohibited.